Good morning, guys. Thanks for listening to Coffee with Christ. It's actually really not morning, but thanks for listening. Thanks for sharing these, liking these, subscribing. It's a good day. It's a cold day, but it is good. And so we are going to be talking about women. I love women. Why do I love women? Because I am a woman. And I know I have a lot of women out there who are listening to this. And so I want to take a couple days, and I have to take a couple days because these are only 5 minutes. So I don't have a lot of time, and women like to talk, me. And so we're going to be talking a little bit about the roles of women, and we have an idea of what women's roles should be now. There was an idea in like New Testament Jesus times, and there is an idea that the Word of God shows us in the Old Testament of what women were like and what were their roles. And so the whole point in all of this, I mean, overlying, I want to start out just by saying, us women are cruel to one another. Judge yourself. Look at yourself. Are you cruel and judgmental to other women? We've all done it. So if you stayed at home with your kids, you're judging women who work. If you work, you're judging women who stay at home. We need to come together and realize that we have these giftings and callings, and they need to come together, and we need to encourage one another. We need to not be mean. We don't want to be the mean girls of today. We have enough stuff than over being mean to each other. And so I want to talk briefly about women in the Old Testament today and just highlight a few of them. So they freely engaged in commerce and real estate. We can see that in Proverbs 31. Manual labor, we can see that in Exodus 35, Ruth, go and read some of these. 1 Samuel 8, they were not excluded from temple worship. You guys are probably wondering why I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this stuff because you're going to see a polar opposite when I talk about New Testament times tomorrow. But they were not excluded from temple worship. They played music in the sanctuary, Psalm 68. They prayed there, 1 Samuel 1. They sang and danced with men in religious procession, 2 Samuel 6. They sang and danced with men. These are key things that we might take for granted now. Maybe we don't. They participated in music festivities at weddings, Song of Solomon 2. Women was included when God gave the Mosaic covenant, Deuteronomy 29. They were required to be present at the Feast of the Tabernacles, Deuteronomy 31. They were, in the Old Testament, they exercised leadership roles. Miriam led worship. Deborah was a judge and a prophetess. Mind you, Deborah was also a wife. So she was a wife. They called her the mother of Israel. And, people have different opinions. They think maybe they called her the mother of Israel because she had biological children. I don't know. But you know what? She was a powerful woman in the Old Testament that God was working through to be a judge and a prophet in there was only one other person who was a judge and a prophet, and that was Samuel. And yet she was this wife and maybe a mother. So if you're a working mom, God still wants to use you. He's still working through you. You're blessed. So if you're a stay-at-home mom, don't be judging the working moms. That's up to their family and how they choose to do. So Huldah was and I might be butchering all their names. I have no idea. She was a prophetess who King Josiah consulted instead of Jeremiah. So he went to this woman prophetess over, I'm going to have to click this off because it's irritating me, or over the male prophet. God told Abraham to listen to his wife Sarah. There was Abigail. So basically what I want you guys to get this, if you're a woman and you're listening to me, God has a purpose for you. God has a purpose for you. He loves you. He thinks you're special. No matter what, you can see it all through the Old Testament that God used women. He used women in multiple roles. There is nothing wrong with serving your family, your husband, your kids. Do it to the glory of God. There is nothing wrong if you are out working in commerce. Do it to the glory of God. Whatever you're doing, do it for Him because He has purpose in it. He wants to help you. He wants to go with you because he loves you. And women, open your ears. Quit judging one another. If God isn't doing that, we shouldn't be doing that to one another. Let's encourage each other. So I'm going to go, I promise, in a couple days, I'm going to wrap all this up with a neat little bow. So listen tomorrow, and I'll talk to you then. Bye.